Snow removal crews in Dayton will be clearing roads to a new beet this year whenever snow gets here.
And we hear it's on the way. We've learned the city has joined other communities and will use the juice from beets to melt the ice and snow off your street.
So Jordan Burgess tells us why officials say it will save you more than just money.
Inside these tanks is the red mixture that sounds like a health drink, but goes down much smoother on ice than with it.
We kind of chuckled at it when it first were introduced, but now it's starting to be a proven product.
That's why the city bought 15,000 gallons of beet juice to use this winter. Crews tested it out last year. The juice will be applied on the roads along with the salt to help in the de-icing process. It replaces the old calcium chloride that used to fill these tanks.
It has a better residual effect as far as lasting and melting the snow and ice on the street.
When you think of beets, you probably think of these, but unlike the juice from these, you probably wouldn't want to drink the mixture the city uses. I'm also told you don't have to worry about the streets running red with beets. That's because the mixture the city uses is diluted, so it's not supposed to stain anything. In fact, it's not supposed to do much damage at all.
Which is calcium chloride, it just eats up the metal. It's just more corrosive product. The beet juice, like I said, it's not as much. It is somewhat corrosive, but there's a big difference between the two.
City leaders also say the beet juice ends up being cheaper because even though it costs more per gallon than calcium chloride, you don't use nearly as much because it's first mixed with a brine solution. The juice is then sprayed onto the salt here as it drops onto the road. But when it comes to using the juice, officials are taking the glass half full approach and hoping they spray as little as possible.
I mean, if we continue like we are now, yes, we should get through the season. But depending on what Mother Nature brings the rest of January and February.
Jordan Burgess, 2 News on your side.
And we did some checking on this for you to see if the beet juice mixture, in fact, will work as well as the chloride options. The simple answer is yes. We compared it against 2 other popular options, sodium chloride, which is essentially table salt, and calcium chloride. Without chemicals, precipitation freezes, of course, at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but using any of the 3 options means water must be much colder before it turns to ice. Beet juice solvents work in temperatures as cold as 30 degrees below zero. Sodium chloride will stop working after the temperature hits 0 degrees. Calcium chloride works in temperatures below -60, and while relatively harmless, new research suggests it could be poisonous to evergreens.